Hello, Markee Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life, and welcome to another episode of the EVE Online 30-Day Challenge. It's in between the last episode and this episode, I went and played Sommerblink, and I actually won a ship. I won a hook bill. So it's kind of cool, and I'll have to pick that up later. In a future episode, go out and fly that, and I'll have to make sure I, can fully outfit it so when I leave Jita, I actually make it out alive with it. It really sucked to have won that and just get blown up right away. But anyway, okay, so now we're
play off of?
we're going here, and I'm going to refit this ship to actually do a little bit more on the survey side, or the salvaging side. And do you guys here in TeamSpeak, do you think that I should just keep one gun, or that I should offload all of them?
I think you're done salvaging. We've kind of covered it.
I want to go out and see how faster I can salvage.
Then go all out.
You should really look at flying a destroyer if you want to salvage for profit.
Well, it's hard to make profit if you're dying. Like, the frigate will be a lot more elusive.
Okay. Oh.
That was totally not.
What's that?
I would leave at least one gun so you can get on a kill mill.
I can't have everything online. I need 10.2 CPU units, and I only have 9 left.
When you put if you put a CPU module in the low slot, can you then fit it?
I'm sure he hasn't trained for that.
As long as he has
Is it just
the electronic
electronics
upgrades.
or something to put a metaphor? Or is it electronic upgrades? I'm not sure.
What's your cap? I can't read. When does your cap deplete? How many seconds?
20
It's not a
seconds.
very good ship type to do.
You can't run that.
If you get him on
So that's with everything. He doesn't have to run the afterburner and the shield booster.
Oh, that's yeah. Shield booster. Sorry.
For speed on salvage, you'll need something.
Okay, well, I'm just going to go out with three of them then, and we'll just see what happens. Oh, and there's no combining these like you do guns?
No.
Here, Markee, click on the market and search for EO dash.
EO dash. Okay.
Like coprocessor. CO, coprocessor.
Oh, CO. Well, there was an EO item. Okay, coprocessor 1.
Yeah, see if you can. Get it.
Put one.
Can.
Put one of these on.
Yeah, that'll let you put that.
Okay.
Make sure you can use it.
Let's see. It goes down here. No, I don't have the required skills. I should have looked before I bought it.
It's a really quick skill, though. I think it's like
Show it though.
Prerequisites: electronic upgrades, level 1. Okay. Oh, well, estimated time to train, I guess 11 minutes. Okay. Let's see if there's any here at the station. Oh, that's an expensive book. If I buy it here, 3 times the cost.
says
You'll spend billions on books.
That's
Well, it gives me
fairly cheap.
It gives me a different warning here that I've chosen one that's 185% higher than the average.
You're buying from a player.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If you were at a seated area, it would be much cheaper.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
You
so
could just go a few jumps and get it.
well, I already bought it. Okay, so
Yeah, that Sinchel, the Federal Navy Academy.
okay, it's
It's a
training.
long lag on your stream. It almost feels like it's 10, 20 seconds before I know what you're doing.
Refresh.
Yeah. Well, it does tend to be around 10 seconds or so. So, okay, so I've got that one training, and it's got 11 minutes left. So what I can do is I can put this item into my hold so that I can mount it while I'm out there. So I should be able to get one gun, and when I have that, is that what you're thinking?
You can actually, yeah, you won't be able to fit an item while you're out there without another ship present.
Oh. Okay. So, I don't want to wait around 10 minutes.
Well, go out.
Yeah.
Die, you'll fit up again.
Yeah, you might want that tractor beam though. Somehow.
Can he fit that?
I don't know, I'll try. Okay. Let's see here. Where are the tractor beams?
It's the little horseshoe magnet looking thing.
Okay.
4 on the bottom.
I need 20 CPU. I have 9 available. So I need like
If you want a
11 more.
real new ship salvager, as the chat channel is saying, use the probe with its 5% bonus to the salvager cycle time.
The probe.
And it has a 400 cubic meter cargo.
So it's
He's not going to be able to use that beam for rats anyway because he's not killing them. He'll be yellow.
Okay, well, executive decision. Let's see here. How long have I got left? 9 minutes. We're leaving. We're going out. So. Okay, coast
Hey.
looks good.
Well, yeah, if he trains drones, he doesn't really need anyway. It's 35 for the drone. So that's a drone ship. Just stick your salvagers on there and use your drones to fight.
Hey, Brian.
Hmm?
I see you.
Yeah.
Okay, nobody attacked me out of the gate this time. Woohoo!
You got targeted.
I did?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't notice it.
Your overview tells all.
Okay, now I tried to combine these together, but it looks like they're all 3 different slots, huh?
Yeah, they won't stack, but you can activate them on the same rack.
How do I
If you
activate?
happen to have one.
F2, F3, F4.
Yeah, okay. Well, there's out of balance. Why is out of balance blue?
He's an alliance member.
Well, I thought green was that. Oh, green is a court member, and he's an alliance member? Okay.
Well, usually Alliance is set dark blue, but
Actually, yeah, that's an actual corp setting to his corp. That means he's blue to someone, either you, the corp, or the alliance. So you got a Velator targeting you.
It's your damage control.
Hmm. Okay.
That's
Oh.
your best. Just
Yeah,
running
that's
cat.
your shield ripper.
That's my... Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Warp drive active.
See, if they were gonna kill you, they would have just did it. You had 0 transversal. If not, shame on them for even trying to be there. Posers.
What if the person is there just for screen time and to have some fun?
Then why didn't he bring like the Kronos or the Vindicator or Macarial? Something shiny.
So we can get a
They
real
might
loot.
find this. Yeah, no, I'm not kidding.
Warp drive active.
A hook bill isn't shiny for you enough?
Negative, sir. Pull out like a Vigilant, Aguila, Stabber Fleet, something.
Reverend? No, you can't get that.
Someone want to show him D-scan so he can D-scan before he gets there and see if there's wrecks?
Is that something I already have the ability to do?
Yes.
Yeah.
Has the ability.
Down there where your capacitor is, if you look to the left, you have 5 bubble-shaped buttons. Center one, closest to the capacitor, is
Mhm.
your
Scanner?
directional scan and your system scanner.
Okay.
It'll pull up a window, and you can set ranges and angles. It's always based on your camera view, not your ship's alignment.
And if you hold the Alt key, you can see the targeting of your
That's
ship.
the system scanner. The second tab on the top is your directional scanner.
Okay.
Directional scanner is what you want to use.
Keep your ship moving while you're sitting here so you've got some transversal.
You just start warping somewhere. Want some blood?
Okay, so that turned the AB on, but it didn't actually. There you go. There you go.
Okay, so what do I do in here?
Well, you can change the range to like just put a whole bunch of 9s in there, and it'll default to the max range of your scanner. And hit scan.
I'm
Put
going
like a
to
million or 2 in there.
I'm going to post something in the Twitch chat for you to copy paste into your notepad. It's
Oh,
just gonna take me a
here
minute
comes
to find
Fate.
it.
Tengu and
What?
That's ink. Shiny.
you know, I ain't doing nothing in that. But use your active overview settings, the little checkbox.
Okay.
It's at the top there.
And then click on tracking camera.
Okay.
And move your little slider bar on angle down to like 5%.
If you
Okay.
hit F11, it'll pull up a map that you can use to figure out if you're looking at certain astral bodies, planets, moons, stations, gates, the sun.
So now you can point. Now you can actually just click asteroid belts that's in the
Do
border
what?
of your screen.
Huh? You're cutting out.
Do you want to take him through the overview on that, or just have him just click on a celestial to keep it simple?
Probably just be easier for him to look at the sun. There's always something that way.
That won't hurt my eyes?
So over on the far left, there's a bunch of little icons floating on the edge of your space screen. Click on any one of the little triangles that represent an asteroid belt.
Where would this screen be?
Over on the left.
Pan left, about 20, 30 degrees.
The left. My neocron?
No, not the panel. Just pan your vision left.
Oh, he's got one sitting. He's got one sitting right there by Arnon. It's floating in space. It's a little triangle by the Arnon icon up in the upper left.
What are you guys talking about? I am completely lost.
Okay, on the left-hand side, there's a bunch of celestial objects that are
Left-hand
floating in space.
Side of my game client? Or of what window?
In space, in your brackets in space.
Look, you
What
see
it-
right beside your wallet where it's blinking, and there's like the border of the panel.
Yes.
And inside your view of space.
Okay.
There's little boxes, squares, circles,
Yes.
triangles, and
Okay.
that all stands for celestial objects.
Right. Okay, I see those now.
Continue.
So find one that's a triangle. That's going to be an asteroid belt.
Okay.
And if you click on it, it'll zoom your screen to center that on the middle of your screen because you've got that use tracking camera selected.
Okay.
Skill
Now-
training completed.
Directional scanner.
I'm supposed to hit something called directional scanner?
You're on the window that's open there, the scanner window,
Mm-hmm.
where you just made all those settings. There's a button by the angle that says scan.
Yes.
Scan.
Okay.
Now we have to make sure that he's got Rex on overview. Does he? Yeah, he does.
Well,
So at that belt, if it's within your, at that belt, there are no Rex. So you don't need to warp to that belt.
Mm-hmm. Is there a way to do this with going like this way, where I'm looking at all the asteroid belts, and then because I was doing them all in order, this other way, if I just try and pick something on the screen, I end up picking something again.
Well, yeah, then you have to go to your overview and add those belt, or just right-click right on the belt that you're on and say Add Asteroid Belt to Overview.
Okay.
honestly, Rollers, it's not the best method because there could be like a dead space pocket of someone doing a mission or something, and you'd be picking that up, and it wouldn't work right.
Well, he'll know where there isn't one, for sure. Now, if you sort the names so the asteroid belts are all grouped together, then you can do the same thing you were doing before and just go click on each one. You click once, it'll center your scan view, your orientation, your camera orientation.
Mm-hmm. And they don't use the symbols in here where they do on other stuff. Okay.
So there's none at that belt. So click on the next belt and scan again.
The
Oh yeah,
overview
there is.
display,
No, there is.
based
There's
on-
one wreck there. Do you see it? Serpentis spy wreck.
The overview
Oh.
display is based upon your overview. Your scanner display is based upon your overview settings. So whatever you have set is going to show there.
Okay.
So that's why you can set your tabs to show only certain things that will show up in your scanning.
Okay. So there's this Serpentis spy wreck, and so, but unfortunately, I wish it would. These menus don't always make sense to me because, like, a lot of them I can just right-click and say "Go to," and this one doesn't have that ability.
You
Yeah,
can't
it's-
warp.
So it's not lockable. You'd have to actually warp to the belt, and then you could get to it.
Warp drive active.
Okay.
It's only a directional
Since-
scan. It's not
Yeah, since it's your ship's electronics can't lock onto that ship without combat probes.
or being on grid. Grid is basically the cube of visibility range inside of the Eve system. If someone's on a belt, someone else is like 600-700 away, he could not be. He might not show up on the grid.
Okay, so it looks like this wreck is gone now.
So that there's a, it works to a point. You have a 5-degree angle, so there might have been another belt within your 14.5 AU's distance that was 5-degree angle that you picked up that on.
Yeah, the directional scanner takes time to learn, understand, and then you narrow down the distance.
You can get by without it though. Just running through.
Either that, or you just go belt to belt to belt to belt.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Using the directional scanner, you can probe out someone without them ever knowing. You first narrow down their location and their range, and then you send out the probes really quickly, and then pull them back before they have a chance to use their directional scanner to see them in space.
Always keep your ship speed up.
Oh, so many things.
Warp drive active.
Okay, I found what I was looking for. I'm going to paste it into Twitch chat, and then you copy it, and then go to your accessories. I keep it on my Neocom, but you can drag it, the notepad, to your Neocom, and make a new note, and paste this into your new note.
And if you ever have the wild hair to solve a problem on your own, you can always YouTube search it. Someone's made a video for mostly everything you need at this point.
Right.
That way you have that always at your fingertips. You know how to set your directional scanner to the different ranges.
Oh, so this is...
Actually, I don't know if it comes out really well on the Twitch chat, if it will paste properly into your notepad, but...
Ship speed.
Yeah.
You could probably use that module now.
Yeah, if I were there. What is this? Sensor dampened? By who?
It's probably a rat. We can't see it because of your overview. If you take those asteroid belts back off.
Yeah, it's a rat. Hey.
You might want to just take off stuff that you don't need on this overview. Too many things will be a bad thing.
Warp drive active.
Okay, so... Notepad. Where do I find Notepad?
Go to the Neocom and then accessories, and while it's open you can drag your notepad to your Neocom bar there, so it'll always stay there.
Okay, well, I found it, so let's see. New note. New note.
And then you can just name it AU ranges.
It doesn't look like anything on here. I mean, nothing. Kind of crappy looking.
Yeah, it looks terrible. You're gonna have to format it. Basically, it's 1 AU equals 149598000, and it goes for forward from there. So like 7 AU is equal to so forth, with a 14 AU maximum on the scan range.
Okay.
So after the first, 8000, press enter, and then when it says the -1, press enter. It's after each of them. It goes 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then you'll have it properly formatted there.
Okay. I'll look at
I
that
use
later.
that all the time.
Okay. Well, now, finally found something, and I was successful. Let's see. It contained nothing. But I did have a lot quicker success. That's for sure. Let's see, these are no longer in order of range.
Yeah, you sort it by name. Just click on the middle sort.
Yeah, well, I'm just thinking, you know, if I'm going to try and go to the next asteroid belt and everything, I don't know which the hell the next one is if I resort them. Although maybe that list changes every time I move someplace too.
Well, you could always, if you're just going by asteroid belt name, you could just do the right click in the space selection.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're going to use the directional scanner, then you just have to keep track of what belt you're going to.
Directional scanner can save you time, but you just really have to put the practice in to get it to that point.
Something I shall fiddle around with at another time. That's what I think about it right now. Okay.
You got a lot of stuff on that overview.
Yeah, just you can remove the asteroids again.
I did. So.
And once again, my offer still stands.
Which offer is that?
To teach you the overview, if not online, then offline.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Just not ready to do it yet.
You want to do something real fast, just remove cargo containers and remove planets, because you're never going to warp to them in high sec.
Unless you're doing planetary interaction.
Then I still wouldn't have them on my overview.
Now the planets I put on just so that I'd have something quick to warp to.
Yeah, that's when you want to use your quick warp to something tab.
Or you can always keep your view
that you'll get from your overview training.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, guys.
Just flip over to your default tab.
Oh, yeah, okay. There, I'm on my default tab.
Oh, the same.
Well, once you make changes to one and you flip to the other, it'll be the same because you haven't saved it.
You don't even have to be in space to learn it. You know, I've played for 3 years or so. I didn't know you could hotkey the overview in a station. I never really looked at all those key bindings.
Goes to show you learn something every day.
Yeah.
I still want to see Markee go to the Eve Gate.
I will. I will be going there.
Right?
I've never been there myself. I just watch other people.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
See how far I can get before being blown up.
I will place bets on it that I'll make it all the way.
Oh.
And how many attempts?
Yeah, and before you go, we'll give you the basic rules on going through nullsec.
Well, I already, I mean, spent a bunch of time in nullsec going through.
I must have missed that day, or maybe part of the day.
Monday, ran around in nullsec. In fact, I should be out in nullsec right now, according to the dare Brian made. Yeah, I should be out doing this in nullsec.
So you were told not to warp directly to gates.
He was, but he did it anyway.
Yeah.
Well, you know, if there's no one in local, that doesn't matter as much. In a bubble, no one's around to shoot you. Okay, you're in a bubble. Fly away. We need an office down there for you so you can death clone into nullsec. And you can spend as much time as you want down there.
Okay. Let's see here. Oh, something happened here.
Might have disappeared. Timed out. If it's not a named container or wreck, it'll disappear within 2 hours.
The guy with the ord sent me 10 million. I spent a lot of money. Okay, so I think that
You broke 3 billion?
yeah.
Yeah, he broke 3 billion before I did that 420 thing. I see zeros.
And chat's asking how many systems. There's over 5,000 solar systems in the game.
On the second tab of that world map control panel is all your like search features to see what activity is going on in the universe here.
Mm-hmm.
Just remember that you're in space looking at a map.
And just like Warzy, Sergey, Christopher, what I said was correct. I said over 5,000, and 7,000 is over 5,000.
Over 7 what?
Systems in the game.
Oh. Okay, well, I am now going to I'm going to head out into nullsec.
Beware of the stations this time. They're usually hunting grounds from people like me. Come in my system, I'll engage you if you come to the station.
What is this thing that's stuck to my cursor?
You want to lock something. Just right click in the space.
Okay. There I did.
Being in the Arnon, you're actually. See, where did you set your destination to?
M2-CF1.
Wouldn't it be a good idea to refit to the guns before going down there?
Ah! You know, with abandon.
So you're going to Serpentis NPC then?
I'm just going to go see what's out there. See if I get my butt kicked. Which is probably the case.
There's one of the stations at Serpentis NPC that I have some of my bomber equipment there.
Did you check how many skill points you have now, Markee?
736,000. Getting close to that 900,000.
In case you've never heard of those, Markee, there's ships in the game that can cloak. They're frigate size and they shoot out bombs. You have to be facing the direction you want to shoot them out, and they go out and explode with like a 5 kilometer radius and do several thousand in their particular damage type. Most useful against battlecruisers and battleships.
Or anything with a micro warp drive active.
Yeah. You're stupid if you're going to be using
boom.
that.
Okay.
go to YouTube and look up the Bombers Bar and watch them have fun. Go on their multiple bomber trips.
You guys remember the videos they had for the factional bombs when they came out?
What's with all
typing
this
of theory?
Who's typing?
That's me.
It's Markee.
Click, click, click.
Man, you are beating on that keyboard.
He types.
That didn't help with my typing skill.
You're gonna have to grease that keyboard at some point.
It's not. It doesn't need grease. It's not fully tactile, but I saw that Razer makes a fully tactile keyboard, and or a full machine keyboard, and I so want one. But I'm afraid that it's gonna be too loud on camera.
Sound like one of those old typewriters.
It's fully mechanical. And I love the mechanical stuff because I know when I've clicked each key, or maybe it just reminds me of, I don't know, my first computers or something, because all of them were mechanical at first. So, yeah.
I kind of like the little chiclet key keyboards.
Chiclet key?
Plus the mechanical ones, you can just stick them in the bottom pull out of your dishwasher and wash them.
I never did that with them.
You don't want to put an electronic one in.
No. Yeah, I had one keyboard for about 10 years that was mechanical. It was really nice. And then it just got worn out.
So when are you gonna do like some Eve roundtables?
Well, we've done a couple kind of impromptu things. What do you think? We should have a weekly Eve roundtable or something like that?
Maybe later on when you can follow the conversation.
Yeah.
A good time to do that might be like we talked about when we're going to do this roam. If we did the delay on the stream at the end, if we all died early, then you could do a roundtable at the end.
Then we can all lick our wounds on camera. Yeah.
Well, there's your problem right there. There's a monkey in your wrench.
Well, it is called a monkey wrench.
Exactly.
Yeah, we did. I love that mail that comes in. All it says in the title is, "You are so going to die."
A little premature. You're still 2 jumps out.
You know, I was just looking at the article, the LinkedIn chat, and actually that's old. We already know what's coming out and some things that they were guessing at in that article massively.
Yeah, you're gonna want that on red.
On red? Yeah, but I have no weapons. I have no weapons, so you know.
It doesn't even have a micro warp drive, so crashing the gate's gonna be kind of hard as well. See if they're properly set up to kill him.
Cave Crate says, "You dead, bro."
Well, the last thing in local says Markee Dragon for president.
That'd be awesome to get him elected into the seat.
CSM.
Warp drive active.
You got a lot of people in local.
Yep.
See, now this is when the directional scan would come into play, because as soon as you get in range of them, they're gonna probably jump into the system.
What system is he going into?
No idea. So he's in Stackcom.
Ostingale, and from there on.
Oh, that's not a bad gate, relatively speaking.
He's going what, the east and west, and it's just like when you go north and south is when you run into issues. A lot bigger issues.
There's a circle out there that was pretty quiet. I haven't been out there about a year ago, but it was like a nice little circuit that hardly anyone was out there. You just constantly rat the belts looking for the faction battleships.
Oh boy, there's only one belt in the system.
If there's a rat there, can it kill you?
You think the rats are going to kill me?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Low sec rat? Oh yeah.
Oh, so they're a lot more powerful, huh?
Turn that damage control on.
Their quality is going to be better for sure, but this is still a NPC area in low sec, so you can dock up here if you need to.
It's only rats.
Look at the bounties on them though.
Also battleship.
Turn your AB on.
What is AB?
Afterburner.
Oh, you just warping out? Yeah.
Yeah, I warped out because there was nothing there to salvage. So.
Yeah, don't turn your AB on if you're trying to warp out. It increases your align time or your spool up time.
Spooling up the FTL drives. Yeah, he's not unless you find a wreck is really not going to be much to do out there.
So there's no other stuff to salvage out here?
Yeah, you're not going to find a wreck typically in low sec because if somebody's ratting, they're salvaging.
Alright, I'm pretty sure I've seen somebody come into local when you warped off. So if he's holding his cloak, he knows which way you're warping, so you'll want to bounce again as soon as you land.
Oh, really? Okay.
Because technically, if he warps faster than you, he could be there before you land. That could
damage control.
Warp drive active.
And they could be cloaked, is what you're saying?
Here, go through the damage control on again.
If they're in a cloaked ship, they're either in something that can't attack you, or something that you could warp away fast enough from.
Yeah, there's not much out here.
It is low sec. Preferably, if you're going to rat in null sec or low sec, you make sure that no one knows you're doing it. So in that
So you don't broadcast that on a live stream?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. That and you would salvage and loot everything behind you, so you leave nothing for someone to find later. Like yellow wrecks in high sec that you were salvaging should not exist down here.
So are they a different color down here when you say yellow wrecks?
No, it's just something that no one should be leaving behind, just for their own security.
And something else to point out is, while in the low sec, you want to actually warp at a particular range, not 0.
Right. I've been doing it at like 20 out, so I don't land on top of the rats. But I don't know if that's far enough or whatnot.
It's gonna
Well, they can appear at different ranges though, but with players, if you warp to 0, that's not good.
I got a player here.
Oop, he's in range.
Align somewhere. Go.
He's the destroyer.
He's locking.
Yeah.
Oh, you're pointed afterward.
Get farther away than 20 kilometers from him.
Get ready to warp.
Warp again, warp again, warp again.
Okay. I am out of there.
See your timer up at the top? You got 60 seconds of aggression in which you can't dock. So bounce, bounce, bounce.
You never shot at
that
him.
to drop. Well.
You didn't have any guns.
Oh, so you can still dock?
Yeah.
Timer for that.
So this
Alright, well,
FedMart storage, is that a place where I can dock?
Oh, it's like the only station in the system though.
So, well, what I can do is I can just go to the next... Just turn around and go to the next...
It's almost second.
Read local.
Good fight, mate.
Was close. Captain Sparrow.
Oh, hold on, really?
My little... That's what it says.
Yeah.
He's saying it was a close fight.
Yeah. Right. Close where I almost got potted. That's the only closeness to it.
I might have PvP'd with that guy once.
Wait till he sees your wreck or your kill mail. He's gonna laugh.
Yeah, and someone had sent you a mail saying stay out of low sec in the future.
Yeah, well. Oh, there's no stations here.
Yeah.
But these are null-sec anyway, so...
Okay.
Yeah, sovereignty.
Well, let's see here.
You can look on your map and see if there's any NPC stations on the way.
It's almost the fastest way to get around in nullsec right here. In a pod. You gotta have really decent setup to catch a pod. They practically insta-warp off gates. They catch you in a bubble though, it's a different story. You're probably one of the slowest things.
And there's a bubble.
And you're gonna die. Turn around. Fly where you came from. It's the closest way out of the bubble. You need to hurry though, because they're gonna come at you.
You can't warp.
Can't
You're in a
warp.
bubble. You have to turn
I don't
your
know.
view around and go back the way you came.
I don't know where I came from.
Your trail.
Your trail.
My trail. Okay.
Click the other. Double click in space the other way.
Oh, he's screwed now.
Yeah, you're dead. You can't warp till you get out of the bubble.
See, that's another.
Transversal up.
That's another thing. Is like I can't tell where I've where I've been and everything. So.
Just got to turn your camera around the other direction.
Well, when you have your ship or pod in motion, you have that trail behind it, and then you just turn around and double click in space onto whatever you came from. Be the quickest way out of a bubble is to fly directly away from it, or the way you came. Now there's 3 different types of bubbles that people deploy. One's a stop bubble, is which you just hit, makes you fall short. And the other one makes you stop further from where, on the other side. It's a drag bubble. It'll pull you into it past the target that you wish to jump to. And then of course they can just put one directly on the gate itself.
Yeah, and that was that same guy. That was the Captain Sparrow that came and got me. So it wasn't likely that he jumped ahead of me and figured out where I was going, jumped ahead of me, and then and then place that bubble, was it?
If that's the sparrow I know, he probably just caught you.
I just happened to catch a bubble and he was chasing me, and so he took advantage of it.
No, he's probably camping the bubble. You came to him.
But I went to a different system.
Did he chase you?
Yeah. He chased me into a different system.
He knew the bubble was there, so there was a chance that he could get you on it.
Okay, well, woohoo! Good end of episode. I guess it's time to give out some more codes. So, hold on, everybody who's here on Twitch. Don't go anywhere. When I come back, I will give out some codes. And for those of you on YouTube, you're just going to have to wait for another episode tomorrow where I make more great decisions about where I fly to. And it's probably hazardous to my health, but sure is a lot of fun.